Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today again with another Hearts of Iron 4 video where we play with the newest DLC, La Résistance, which made a huge change to Portugal's focus tree, and also you have new spy stuff up here, which we will get into in this playthrough. Probably not too much. Well, it depends how good it goes with Portugal. I did test it out with the German Reich, because yeah, you have all the factories you need and stuff. It's an interesting thing. I definitely need to get a little bit more into that. I don't really know what I was doing. I was able to steal some blueprints and stuff, but yeah, it definitely gives a whole new change to the game, which is very interesting. It is very super interesting. So Portugal has, like, we have our mainland, we have, what the hell is this island called? The Azores, we have the Madeira, and we have some colonies over here. We have Portuguese Guinea, and then of course we have South Angola and North Angola, and over here we have Mozambique, which is basically, oh no, we also have a little bit over here, which is Timor, some part of Timor, so East Timor and a little bit in West Timor as well. Yeah, as Portugal. And like we said, it has a huge new focus tree. A huge new focus tree. And I will, in this episode, we will kind of focus over here in this area and in the army area. I will start with army reorganization straight away. First, it's 70 days. Just because we can. And then actually, it will get rid of the unreliable army factor, which will be helpful. And then, of course, we are in here. This is kind of the basic focus tree-ish. Of course, there is specific stuff about the African colonies down here. I think in here as well. No, not really. That's just normal industry and army stuff. That's just navy stuff. Here we just have the normal army stuff, and here we come into the big decision focus tree. Oh yeah, by the way, you can now zoom in and out in the focus tree, which is awesome. Of course, it makes it super small and you can barely read or see anything. You also have the filter where you can filter stuff. So okay, we have two choices here. We can go towards the Popular Front, which basically is communism. Yeah, which is basically communism. We could also go down after we have chosen the Popular Front. Well, the neutral side, we can go either way. So there is Nations in Arms or Support the Spanish Republic. And then in the end, intervention in Spain. We get a war goal against Republican Spain and stuff like that. We get war goals, or we can boost popularity in Latin America, and so on. Our commanders or comrades overseas. Portugal invites the Popular Front bloc. Paraguay will get the option to join our faction, research collaboration with the Soviet Union, and stuff like this. Cooperate with French militants, go anti-fascist. We can kind of go down the neutral route, which is basically only means we stay neutral in the Spanish Civil War. Which will lead to us joining the Allies, and we then still can decide to oppose Germany or not. Of course, we will do that in the end. Or we could go support the Spanish nationalist, which is then on the Estado Novo side, so the fascist side, basically. Which will kind of lead into the fascist tree. We can deal with Japan, the Eastern Menace. We can join the Axis over here. If we go down the National Syndicate, which will lead to basically joining the Axis. which still is interesting that we have deal with the Japanese threat, because, well, okay, we have some stuff in the East Indies and so on, but yeah, we can recover Brazil. We get a claim on Rio de Janeiro to regain Brazil for our purpose. We gain claims on Uruguay, Paraguay, and Mesopotamia. The kingdom reunited, which the Portuguese Empire. We can create a faction. We actually already have to have defeated Brazil for that one to happen. But I think that makes it core, probably. Yeah, gets the event reunite the kingdom of Portugal and Brazil. But Brazil does not exist and we own Rio de Janeiro. One of the following must be true. All of the above must be true. Brazil exists. Brazil current ruling party is non-aligned, is not in a civil war. At peace with Portugal. Any enemy country is not in a faction with Brazil. Okay. All the following must be true. Brazil does not exist. And we own Rio de Janeiro. Ah, okay, there's the two ways, I guess. So if we own Rio de Janeiro and there is no more Brazil left, we can do it. And we can do it if Brazil is not aligned or is not in a faction with any country we are at war with right now. And then we have the monarchy tree over here, where we can reinstate the monarchy, and yeah, that's the one which leads to reunite the kingdom with Brazil, or and actually we can get claims on Extremadura and Sevilla, or the Royal Iberian Alliance, which we then need to hope that we can get, that Spain becomes Carlist Spain. We will kind of forge a big kingdom again with Spain together, and then we will oppose the German Reich, Italy, and Japan. So that's the question for you guys in the comments section. What you want me to go down, which route? So this episode, I will just record this first episode, and then when it's uploaded and live, you guys can see what you want to do. So you want to go further down the Popular Front or the Esta Novo Front is the first question. And then when you have decided that, well, we just go ahead and say, if we go down the Popular Front, I don't really want to do the neutral one this playthrough, so I'm gonna ignore the neutral one. You want to go to support the Spanish Republic or the Nation in Arms, 3 down. If we go the Novo, Estado Novo Front, do you want to go support the Spanish nationalists, or you want to do a royal wedding? So the nationalist 3 down here, and here we will decide again, probably in episode 3 or 4, if we go left to here, or middle, or, well, actually we can go left anyway, and then you can decide if we go strengthen the regime or national syndicalism, and or then the same with, well, the royal tree I can basically decide till about here whatever I want to do, and then here you guys have to decide again. Well, this one we can do anyway if we go down here, but you guys then have to decide between those two again, whatever you decide. So job for you guys in the comment section. Popularist focused, and then the support the socialist Spain or Nation in Arms, or the Estado Novo side and support the Spanish nationalism, or a royal wedding. So let me know in the comment section, guys. But enough of talking for right now. Let's start playing. Let's see. Spain has also been overworked quite a bit. The civil war they started was the normal civil war that started. England just gave up all its colonies and lost Gibraltar right away. And then after about half a year of civil war, the civil war kind of split 3 ways first, and then my volunteer forces from Germany arrived, and then it actually split 4 ways. So we have the fascists, the nationalists, so fascist communists, the kings, so the royalists, and what was the third one? The fourth one, the normal democrats, which was quite interesting to see. So army reorganization is done, which got rid of the unreliable army. We get more army experience, but our base stability went down a little bit, which is a little bit sad. Now we can go metropolitan army, which gives us 20 more army experience, and we get a boost to infantry technology. Or Corpo do Estado Mayor. Gains national spirit, Corpo do Estado Mayor, which grants army leader cost minus 50%, starting planning skill level of new army leaders +1, and plus 20 army experience, which leads to staff war games, research bonus for land doctrines, which leads to field maneuvers, more land doctrine stuff, standardization, which grants factory output. The metropolitan army leads to research bonus for infantry technology, 2 times 100%, standardization, factory output. Then we can either add land forts and coastal forts along the fronts, or just 3 land forts and 2 coastal forts in Lisbon, which then leads to paratroopers and to bonus of research for special forces, which doesn't really help me right now. I think I'm gonna go over here. No national focus required. It's not a core of power. This focus will cancel if against national colonial assimilation policy, which grants us plus 10% more non-core manpower. So let's do this for this episode, which is good. I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff. Yeah, we were in the spy menu. Oh, I actually wanted to check. I haven't checked in here. We can do war propaganda. Anything special we can do in here? Improve work conditions. No. The countries we have taken under our protection deserve only the best and most equitable governance. Destabilizing influences. Good word. From alien ideologies must be curtailed. Create a collaboration government in China. Can't do that. Create a collaboration government in the British Raj. We can't do any of that. Okay, right now. So that's actually okay. What I wanted to check. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you manage suspect occupied territories. You can change stuff like in here now quite nicely. You have Brigade de Cavalleria. You see they cost 500 manpower per suppression, and they have a 500 manpower per suppression, and manpower per division is 4k. Construction cost is 30 per suppression, and just to produce it is 240. They have no tanks, no hardness. That's my cavalry divisions. That's the way. You don't do military police. You still can do that, but you don't have to. In occupied territory, you work with this stuff right now, which is rather awesome. Show resistance on the map. We shouldn't have any on the map. Garrisons. Sort by garrisons requirement. Sort by name, because we are pretty okay right now. In Angola, we are getting quite a lot of rubber. you are controlling, and with your current law and other modifications, you are able to access 87% out of that. Also in Guinea, we have some rubber. That's it. You can see they have compliance, and they have, let's check here, average resistance and average compliance. If we get a new regime, modifier is not active. It's not a puppet of Portugal, is not collaborated government, can create a will apply when the modifier is active, gets even provisional government of Angola. And for right now we get what? Following modifiers, okay. And you can see we are right now in a civilian oversight, which gives us minus 10% on resistance, which is good. We don't need any resistance right now. But also no malus or bonus on civilian oversight. Which was this one? Average complacency. We don't get any negative points on complacency. So we can put in a military governor, we can put in some secret police, local police force. But at the moment we are just good with the civilian oversight. We get minus 50% recruitable garrison. Recruited garrisons minus 50% or minus 100%. We can put no garrisons in there at all. But then the resistance rises, so I'm not going to do that. So for now everything looks rather okay-ish. We have no problems anywhere. So we have two core states in total. This one has 21. We control 1. Really? Let me see the British Raj then. Oh yeah, down here. I forgot about this one. I completely forgot about this province down there. I mean, I have some in here and some over here. And actually, I'll tell you what. You will also garrison North Angola. There you go. There you go. Now you can distribute yourselves again. It's pretty nice. I just have the one army here on the front right now, which is not doing anything because we also have shortages of guns, shortages of support equipment, super shortages of artillery, and so on and so on. Ethiopia was annexed by Italy. Ethiopia has capitulated. Not a big surprise there. Italy did kick their asses. We have no divisions in basic training, which is true. We have 15 points. That's just 12 strong. You are just 4 strong, which is meh. You're pretty good right now. Second London Naval Treaty has been signed, which is good, and we are done with the first research. Will I get bombed? Plus 20 factory up, plus 15. Plus 10. Should I go with... let's go with dispersed industry. For now at least. For now at least. How big is my fleet anyway? Only the 9 ships? There are no ships over there. There are no ships down there. Okay, colonial army. Assimilation policy is not a core of Portugal. Colonial army, which grants non-core manpower plus 10% again. Political advisor Francisco de Lopez, which grants air combat training experience, 8th generation chance 10%. More field power, more manpower. It's actually not a bad idea. But we want the infrastructure over here at the naval bases next. I think that's the more important thing. I think that's all the ships I have. Oh no, I have 2 fleets. with 6 and 9. Okay, but they're all in here. Yep. They're all in here, and, well, I mean, I have the one admiral. Jose Mendes. Jose Mendes. Yep, that's okay. Rhineland has been remilitarized. The kingdom revisits colonial policies. Presses Neutrality Act. Cool. There is no war yet, right? Current wars, no wars ongoing right now. Which is good. Construction speed is done, which means I will go for the research speed for right now. An additional research slot would be nice at some point. How we go looking on construction stuff? You're constructing some convoy ships, which is nice. I just need one more military factory and I actually start to produce artillery guns, which is coming in, which is nice. Which is good, we're getting there. Then we can start training at some point as well. Oh, we have more stuff we can do in here. No, we don't. It's just that I could do stuff in here, which we are not yet at the point we need to do. I need to wait for your guys' decision what you want to do in the focus tree. What does this do again? This gives me the extra research slot. That's good. Plus 10 production speed, improved production. Yeah, and we are no longer getting this colonial assimilation. That's actually pretty good. If we look in here, division designer. We have no subjects or governments in exile which we could recruit from. Okay, I see. Reinforcement, upgrades, operations, and garrisons. You can see we have a couple of garrisons, but that's all good right now. We are not in a big trouble because of that. It looks like I have enough divisions to actually hold my whole border. I mean, do I have... I have super crappy divisions in here as well. Okay, so we have the Spanish Civil War going on. So nationalist Spain declared war on Spain, and you can see it's quite interesting to see. That means we are at the point where I actually need to end the video, because you guys need to decide where you want to go. Like I said, if we are going... it depends which way we are going, that depends which faction I will start to support. So one more time, Popular Front, Nations in Arms, or support the Spanish Republic, or Estado Novo, support the Spanish nationalists, or a royal wedding. That's the thing you guys have to decide. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.